Hey there, this is Lucius LaFramboise from QESuite. I'm part of the software sales and development team here. And in this series, we're going to be looking at how to use Excel more efficiently and then how to plug in QESuite. So even if you don't have QESuite, these are some good videos, and we're going to really start off basic and build it into some great stuff. So today's video is about the AND function. It's just like the if function, very simple, probably something that you're very familiar with, but we're gonna just go over this lightly. That way we have a good foundation for when we build off of it. So AND follows a very similar format, and it's usually used in conjunction with an if statement. Because if we put an AND function in, it turns an if statement into if this and that are both true, then do that. The second that is a different thing. Okay, so if the things that you put in here are true, both true, or all true, so you can have as many things in there, everything has to be true. If everything in there is true, then we can move on to the next step. So let's go into Excel and take a look at how to use it. All right, here we are in Excel, and this will probably be a pretty common use case. So just like in our if statement, it's really going to be used for evaluating whether or not we have a passing result. So in here, we're in a variable report, and we're going to take a look at the next step here. So let's say that's great if we got PPK, but we don't have a passing value if we don't have normality. So in here, we're going to do an Anderson-Darling. And to do an Anderson-Darling test, it's pretty easy. We're going to do QE.Anderson-Darling. We're going to come down. We're going to select our data. Our distribution, we can leave blank. Our name, sorry. We're going to just call it the dimension name. Our distribution, we can leave blank. Return as object, we definitely want to do that true because we're going to be eventually dragging this on infinitely. And then hide graph true because we're going to be continuing to do this. Okay? Then we're just going to hit enter. And there we go. We have our Anderson-Darling test right here. Our values for our Anderson-Darling test statistic and p-value are stored in this cell. Now we're ready to use the if statement. So we can just piggyback the AND statement, piggyback off of this original if function, and inside of our logical test here, we're going to wrap that. So right now I'm just going to copy it, well, cut it so it's gone. If, then we'll say and now everything we put between these parentheses has to be true. So the first one we'll do, make sure that our PPK is greater than 1.33, and our Anderson-Darling, and then you see how it gives us these? These are the values in there that we can use. We'll choose P. So Anderson-Darling dot P is greater than or equal to, and for this we're going to choose a significance of 0.05. Okay, so if PPK is greater than or equal to 1.33 and the Anderson-Darling p-value is greater than or equal to 0.05, then we have a pass. If either of those are false, we will fail. Okay, so if the PPK is too low, we fail. Even if the data is normal. If the PPK is great, it's above 1.33, but our Anderson-Darling p-value is too low, we'll fail. Okay, so that's the AND. If all things are true, and we can add in more, as many as we want. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple and do this. Now we're going to hit enter. And just like that, we have a passing value, because if we look at our Anderson-Darling test, we have a p-value of 0.53. That's some pretty normal data. And that's it for the AND function. We're going to do some more things that are really going to take it to the next level. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and please do something awesome.